Cherie Hanson here. I've been less than active on my YouTube channel because garden, digging it up and getting everything looking nice. And so when people walk past, what happens is the intention is to raise their vibration because the garden is so lovely, and they'll stop with the dog or the kids and just stand there for a moment looking at the display of tulips. And I call it the earth breaks out in song when the tulips appear, because the tulips always look to me like notes on sheet music. I think you could sing them, you know, the taller red ones, the shorter yellow ones, the many petaled pink ones. And as I was looking out this morning, I was remarking on how the way the light was hitting the tulips made them look like pink metallic sculptures, just shining with their pinkness. And it brought me to a place of thinking about how we need to teach ourselves when we are blessed. What happens if you're busy? If you're, when you look out your virtual reality glasses that we all wear, and there is just a list on them. There is just graffiti, just scribbles of half formulated thoughts and a sketch that isn't there yet, so you don't know if it's a duck or a dinosaur or it's a tree. So when things are calm, when my house is calm, when I'm working in the garden, there are two roads I can go down in terms of how I talk to myself about the reality that I'm living. One road is, nothing is happening. Oh Lord, that we may have that in our life. What a blessing. What a blessing when nothing is happening. When nothing is happening, the only thing that is happening is that you're eating regularly, your house is clean, your body is healthy, you smile across the fence at a neighbor, the blue lupin are coming up out of the earth, the clouds are just moving from cinema to cinema. It's a Turner colorized 1950s story. No, it's a Constable story. No, it's a shoot from the Mediterranean. So the clouds are moving through stories. They're moving through periods of time, through geographies as they shift and change, and sometimes are luminescent and sometimes are clotted and seem, if you could weigh them, if you could pick them up and weigh them, they would be heavy. So watching what we think about a particular time, if we're mindful and if we're in a place where we come to understand that there were about 127 things that had to go right simultaneously for you to be in a place where nothing is happening. That means everything's working. All the gears are turning. All of the sawmills are taking the bark off and shooting the logs through and building houses. And what I think is so wonderful to focus on is when things are in balance, or when you're able to maintain your house, your body, your friendships, maintaining what you have is miraculous. It's a gift. It's like, the fairy godmother in her rotund purple sparkly gown shows up and goes, "You shall get this. The refrigerator works, the oven works, the furnace works. Nothing is on fire. Your pet is healthy. This is your gift. Bibbidi bobbidi boo." So being aware of when we're living in a time of magical convergences, where things are good, where things are dependable, that may be small and may be very small things. When I go to the car and turn the key, it starts. If you think about that, that's a miracle. When I call for Todd to come in from his adventures outside, and he shoots through the door and returns home all happy and fluffy and with dirt and God knows what kind of pests in his fur, that's a miracle. If your tooth didn't break off today when you ate toast, and I had that happen, there are so many things that can go wrong in a life. A life has an infinity of moving parts, an infinity of them. We never even notice them until one of them breaks down or breaks off or causes us to spend money to get a new whatever it was. But for the most part, we're in this magical place of nothing is happening. And it's so good when that is in your life to celebrate it and to be so full of gratitude that when you picked up one ballpoint pen out of the 150 you have in the basket, this one works. So think about all of the things that are working out in your life. All of the things that are in a place where they're sustaining you and they're providing you with this virtual reality that you're living in a place that is safe for you. And that's the focus for between times, between cultural shifts, between seasons, between who you are and who you're becoming. How do you ground yourself when you're in between, when you're this giant snake just about to break its skin open and become an even bigger snake? It's by noticing how many things are contributing to the nothing is happening. And it's glorious. Thank you so much. Do get a hold of me for readings. I am helping people navigate the rapids, go down the waterfall in a barrel, skydive, all the things that we're doing right now. And I can talk with you and see what is going on and help you to get into a place where you calm down. You just, look at this. Is he tense? I don't think so. He's very calm. And he is having a life where nothing particular is happening. He doesn't like me talking about him like that. His ears go up. She's talking about me again. So I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you for the thumbs up. And if you know somebody that might benefit, I just found again on my ancestry family tree, Barclay, who was one of the founders and the intellectuals that drove the Quaker religion. And every time I look at my family tree, no wonder I give sermons. They're just everywhere. Like dandelions in my hereditary lawn. Ministers and theoreticians and philosophers. I've got something to tell you. And that just comes down into me. So I want to make sure you hear that I appreciate you. Thank you.